It's Dan Hood here. I kind of finished up the Slingshot this morning with a little bit of polishing and realized I'm not very good at taking build pictures, so I'm going to run you through the shop to show you what I did to create this. Okay, it's a Moorhammer. I'll show you more about it later, but I'll set it down on each step of the way so that you guys understand what I've done. First off, I go over here to my materials section. You can see the 3/4 ply is still out. You can see some clamps back here. I need the big clamps. All my templates are in these two bins right here with a few fancy material. Bring it over here, run it through the bandsaw real quick, cut out my chunks. As you can see, there's something laminated here right now. This is kind of where I laminate. You can see all my glues and everything. I laminate the chunks. They're usually rough cut. Sometimes I take a little file to them. Once they dry, I either move back to the bandsaw to cut it closer, or I use the blade runner to cut it closer, or if I really want to get fancy and really want to get crazy, I got a scroll saw right here. Got a second scroll saw over the past weekend that I'll fix up in a little bit. Then if I need to do any drilling or anything, I do that. But usually what ends up happening is I come back here, the spindle sander, the desktop, I guess tabletop sander, and the big floor mounted sander. They all have a wide range of discs, but this one I think is like something like 80 grit. This is something like 32 grit. As you can see, it's easy to sand this. I go up to a point on each of it. Okay, same here. It's roughly the same size drum. It fits nice. You can see it fits nicely like that. Once I get done there, I usually get on the spindle sander for a while. You can see I have a wide range of grits and sizes. I adjust them to fit in each of the holes. As you can see, this is the 2-inch diameter. Fits right there. You can also do this to take that off. As you can see, it all fits in really quick, really fast to shape these up. Then I bring it over here, and I have a wide range of grits on this palm sander. For those who don't know, I hold it in one hand, hold the Slingshot like this in the other, and just keep on going down. You can see I got more grits over here. I basically start at about 100, work all the way down to 320 through about 3 or 4 different grits. Once I get done there, I usually come back here. You can see my hand sandpaper is all up and down there. Even when you do it with that orbital sander, you still end up with a few lines and dark spots on it that you got to take care of by hand. Only about 5 minutes or so. Then after that, you can see my wood burner is a bit dusty because I've been doing a lot of stuff. But I have this, let me just put this here. It usually sits right about here. But you can see it's a wood burner. On the end of it is like a 22 bullet, and that's how I do the stippling. You can see I've got a couple of videos on the stippling, but you just go burn, 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 burn. And I know it looks painstaking, but surprisingly I'm fast enough now, and when you get that burner hot enough, you can actually do this in about 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Okay, anyway, this will be my entry. I'll take some pictures. Like I said, I went old school. It's a Moorhammer. The reason I leave the angle here is you can either do over the top, or you can do kind of a through the fork over the side kind of deal, depending on how daring you are. But anyway, as you can see, 3 layers of 3/4 inch ply. I'll do a better video on the actual thing, but that's my build video. Take care, guys.